Hey guys, what is up? HynesZ here and welcome back to the channel. In this video, it's time to get a little bit crazy and do some crazy stuff on a Touge road. Let's go! So yes, we are drifting on a Touge road, but I'm hoping this is a video you've never seen before. Other Touge videos that are out there on Assetto Corsa, you know, I've just been drifting up and down the hill. But in this one, we're going to turn it into a professional drift track, trying to run walls, doing big entries, snappy transitions, and trying to carry as much speed as possible. So in this video, we're going to be using the Pro Academy S15, 1000 horsepower, 2JZ power, 7 degrees of steering angle, 1200 kilograms, and the 2021 Virtual Drift Championship winning car. This car is an absolute blast and I can't wait to try it on this track. Shan Route Twisk is a Touge road based in Hong Kong. Super tight hairpins, fast flowing sections and divided lane roads make this the ultimate drift playground. Right, here we go, this is it. Let's warm up some tires and let's start getting up this hill for Hong Kong, little Touge section. Of course, as we leave this bus stop, we need to warm up these tires. I can see the tires are actually starting to smoke up already. These tires are starting to get a bit warm as we're now going to transition to this outside line, running this first barrier. I love these barriers actually, they actually start quite late and so it's super easy to actually clip them as you get to them because they are quite close to the road, and so it's super challenging to make sure that you're not going too wide so that you can hit them. As we now head back up this little road, as we now get on the left hand side of the road separator bollards, we're going to carry a nice line up through this uphill section and try and get as much speed or momentum with the throttle modulation as we flick it in super hard, wall to wall, front bumper to front wall, and again massive entry. Oh my god, that was pretty cool. As we now transition back out to this outside little wall section here, again barrier is being hovered over by the wall, over the wing. Again transition back across, carrying an outside line. We're now going to transition up this little uphill section as we kink to the left here, try and get as much speed as possible. We're going to flick it in super hard here to the kink to the right, transition hard through the left hander, and now we're going to transition back again into this uphill hairpin as we run the wall on the outside. How pretty cool was that? A little clip on the inside there, trying to get as much momentum as possible. It's trying to straighten up that line and try and get as much speed as we can up this hill because we need it to be able to link it to the track. We might have 1000 horsepower, but that 1000 horsepower is not good enough unless you're making grip. And so here we are, you can see we're modulating the throttle, trying to get as much speed as we can up the hill without sacrificing angle or impact too much, which is super important. Big angle here. Oh wow, that was pretty serious. Transition back across outside line again with a left foot braking to keep the car stable. And let's transition it back again. We're going to have a little kink to the left here. I'm going to keep midline here so we have some room for the transition. Running wall number 1, running wall number 2, and a tap as well. Let's transition back across, keep it tight. Let's get the wall up here on number 3. Pinball out to 4. And we're not finished just yet. We have a bit of a big rock face here to run, and another one. That's another 2 walls to add to that as we now transition into this car park section. Section at the very top, and let's head back down this pretty cool Hong Kong Touge road as we now run another wall down the hill we go. We're going to flick it hard again, another wall. Again, now we're heading back downhill, so that means we don't need to be so conservative about our momentum. Our tires are hot, you know, we have less grip now because our tires are quite warm, and we're now heading back downhill, so we have the gravity working with us as we transition in between the road separator bollards and the wall on the outside. As we now take this inside line, we're going to transition aggressively, try and get as much speed down this little road section we can, fire it in big angle to the quick left-hander, and let's do the same thing again using all of that 1000 horses that we have under our foot. Transition back across again, midline here, we're going to take a late apex and we're going to attack this next left-hander with big angle as we get ready to the corner that I'm quite looking forward to, which is what I would call the Takumi Fujiwara corner. Look at that, we're pretty close to the drain as we transition aggressively back to the right-hander here to the left. So now carry as much speed down this hill and let's fire in as big angle as we can. Oh, snappy transition back across. Let's go in between this left-hand lane and run all these walls. Oh, that's pretty sick. Wing over the wall again. Let's do it here on the right again. Yes, I like to treat all these walls and stuff as if it was like a competition, trying to do the best possible run that you possibly can, and trying to really show off without making too many mistakes, but what you can really do. As we head down this hill, is going to fire in super hard, massive angle, holding on for dear life, doing a pretty decent job with there, keeping them again on the left of the road separators. Let's not try and hit them as we get close to the weird wall on the right hand side, as we fire it in again with big angle, again holding on for dear life. Bit of left foot braking there being used to keep the car stable, bit of a clip on the inside of the curbing here, and we're now heading in to the final parts of this little section, as we're now going to fire it in with as much angle as we possibly can into the bus stop section. And here we go. Wow, that was pretty clean. I quite like that. As we're now transitioning back across into the car park, and let's get ready for the 360 flick across the line, and that is where we're going to end it. That was a pretty sick run. I really enjoyed driving that one, guys. I really did enjoy it. Okay, let's have a look at some of my favourite clips, and the first one has to be this massive entry we got in between the two walls on the way up the hill. As we now flick it in super hard with the snapping transition. That was really fun. Next one, running these two walls as we now go up and finish them off again in the rock phase and another wall. Now let's head back down the track and let's do the Takumi Fujiwara corner, as I like to call it. Wheel up on that curb. Let's head back down a little bit further. Big angle, flick to the left, and then back around to the right. Wow, that was pretty cool. As you head super close to the barriers here on the right hand side, and a big massive backwards entry into the bus stop section as we finish off this running style, trying to kill those tires like we always try to do in drifting, as we now do our massive 360 across the finish line as we then parallel park up against the barrier. So guys, that is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. It was a track that I enjoyed a lot, and I can't wait to do something more like this in the future. So if there's something that you would like me for the track, car, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll try and get to it in a future video. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like always, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with what we do, and we will talk to you guys very soon. Cheers and goodbye.